Okay guys, so Red here again talking about mixing electrolyte at a station. So as we spoke about earlier, really important that we understand the difference between the roles of front of house and back of house. So this is a back of house role, and one of the first things you want to do when you get to your station, after you've done the sign on as I've referenced in other videos, and you actually use the truck to separate all the gear and put it at all the marks, is start prepping your products. So products can be both fluids or food. One of the most important one there is fluids, without a doubt. So if you haven't been supplied with everything pre-made or pre-mixed, you need to get to work and you need to start setting up your actual station in order to produce those mixtures, especially with the electrolytes. So at our events, we are actually using Pure. So you will find in all your aid station kits, so in one of the boxes, a laminated instruction on how to set up the table and how to actually mix the product. So the product actually comes in these little sachets. As I said, the instructions come on the actual little cards here, which are laminated, so they will work well in a wet area. So make sure you find that and get familiar with that. Prior to actually starting to mix or prepare anything, once again, I've already sanitized my hands and I'm wearing my gloves. So from here on out, I must be wearing my gloves for anything I'm going to do. Following the instructions, you'll use your sachet, you'll get your water source, you'll fill up a mixing tub. You've got a mixing stick here as well, so you want to be progressively, as you're putting in the powder for the electrolytes and the water, mixing it through. Don't just dump it all in, it's just going to be really cluggy. So read those instructions and pay a lot of attention with mixing that through. The next most important thing is you need to be aware of your back and what have you, and that the actual vessel that you're filling up with for mixing does have gravity feed, so it's up in the air. You don't want to be leaning over to fill. So we'll supply these tables, or if there's tanks on site or whatever your water source is, make sure that you do chock it up and you've got enough room for the gravity feed to happen so it can go into the actual water bottle. You should also be mixing in, you will get at most events ice as well, so make sure when you're putting in the Pure, when you're putting in the water, you're mixing it through, you're also adding some ice, because just cooling down those Bidons will be good for the product. Not good? We'll start again then.